his name, trail name, or whatever he wants to tell us?
Well, my trail name is Downhill.
Downhill? How'd you get that name?
I've had that for a few years hiking. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I have a bad habit of thinking we're at the top of the hill and then saying, hey, I think we'll be going downhill soon, and then you go around the corner and you know how it is, it goes back up some more. So
that's a cool name.
They started calling me Downhill because of that.
I never thought of it. I never interviewed anybody called Downhill. I had a guy say Downward Cow because he felt like the cow couldn't go downhill or something. I forgot what the word is for. How long have you been thinking about doing the Appalachian Trail?
Well, actually, as a Boy Scout, we used to hike the Appalachian Trail. Where I live, it's not very far. It's right next to our scout camp, and they always told us how it went from Georgia to Maine, so every one of us wanted to hike it as a kid. But kind of forgot about it for many years, but I'd say the last 4 or 5 years I started getting an interest and started, really thinking about it.
Has any kid that y'all have had in the scout, or anybody you've been associated with, ever completed the Appalachian Trail hike?
Any person I've ever been? A fellow from my church, Don Dancer, did it 3 years ago.
And did you talk to him about doing it before you came out here?
Yeah, I talked to him about doing it before he did it even.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in fact, you said you watched the channel and seen some of the interviews we've done before, I believe.
Yes.
Good deal. What's been the most challenging thing on the trip so far?
Oh, the most challenging, well, the hills are for real in Georgia.
Okay.
In Pennsylvania, you climb a hill, then you're up on the ridge for a while.
That's right.
Whereas here, you're just up and down and down. And,
they never go around them, they go up and over them.
Exactly. Yeah, that I knew it was going to be like that, but it was pretty physical.
Yeah, once you get here and see it, experience it firsthand, it's a little different. Now, you've changed some gear out?
I did. My pack was too long, and it was rubbing me, my butt all the time, and figured I didn't want to go 2,194 miles like that. So when I got the Neil Gap, I thought maybe they could help adjust it, but the guys looked at it right away and said it's too long, so I got a new
So
Osprey.
you changed out right there. So what you had, and now what do you have?
I have an Osprey. I had a Granite gear.
Granite?
Crown V60. Now I got the, I think it's the Atmos 50 or 58. It's a 58.
And the reason I ask, because other people are looking at this trying to think about their hikes, so I like to hear them. Hear people say what they gave up and what they got.
Right, yeah.
So that's real good. Your shoes and all are working well?
They're great. I love these. These are Ultras, the Olympus 4s.
Yeah, that's a common shoe out here, as you well know.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
What about, are you eating much yet, or you hadn't got that hiker
I didn't hit the hiker hungrier, but I am hungrier than I was in the beginning. It's
and what kind of mileage are you doing per day?
Well, to date I didn't do many, but I've been doing like 10 to 12
that's
in
very
the last
good.
week.
That's good. For this part of the trail.
Started out slow though. The first 4 days I didn't go over.
Yeah, this is good mileage for this time of the trail. I mean, you're, right here at the NOC, and
well, we're stopping here today because we only did 7 miles or whatever it was today.
Yeah, you came
We're
from
going
the
up that hill tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to prepare yourself.
Yes.
Get some good food and get a good night.
Right.
Now, where will you stay or sleep?
We're staying at Gorgeous Stays.
Yeah, right down the road.
Okay.
In fact, I just came from there. That's where and you're going to love it.
Okay, great. Yeah, we talked to her yesterday, and she got a little place for us.
Yeah, and it's a great
little
place.
Cottage. Three of us are going to
we've been there before and interviewed and showed the place, and we went back to get an update today. And almost got a cabin, my wife and I.
Oh, okay.
We came back up here to get some more interviews. Again, I'm asking the same question you heard me ask the guys I just said. If somebody called you today and said, hey, I think I'm going to do it next year, what do you want me to start thinking about?
Well, kind of like what Eric said there, as far as, you want to make sure you get the right gear. So you want to go to either if you know somebody who did it, you could get a lot. I got a lot of advice. I watched a lot of the YouTube channel, people who hiked, and I learned a lot from a lot of them.
Right.
You get a little bit from each one of them.
Exactly.
And REI, I got a lot of my equipment through them. And I did get some through Amazon, but I researched a lot of it too. Like what are the top 10 best tents? What are the top 10? You know what I'm saying?
You did your homework.
I did a lot of homework for the last 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
So.
And do you have a date you need to be finished by or anything?
I don't need to be, but I was hoping originally the end of June, but that's not going to happen. So I'm hoping the end of July.
Okay.
I would like to be done.
Okay. So, that's doable. That's doable.
Yeah. My knee's been aching, but not terrible, but it's been aching a little bit. So hopefully that straightens out.
Okay, we're going to let you go. We got some other people getting behind you, going to talk to us and give us their information. But
Yes.
do you want to shout out to anybody
Yeah, well, I
before we
want to
go?
say hello to my wife, Shelley, and the rest of my family.
Good deal. That always helps.
Yeah.
God bless every step between here and Katahdin, and thank you for taking time to interview.
Thank you.